Hi everyone, in this lecture, I'm going to show you how to start reading horoscopes, start creating your own horoscopes. We're going to begin with the idea of the solar horoscope because this is typically how it's used in typical Western astrology in your magazines and things like that. Now, we're going to take it to a different level, but first let's just start here because this is the basics of writing and creating your own horoscopes. Like I said, Western astrology typically uses a solar chart for their horoscope. So, what is a solar chart? A solar chart is based off of the sun. Okay, so the horoscopes is based off of the sun sign, and it's considering the sun sign in the first house. Now, this is where things can get confusing, so let's just review the house systems, right? Starting in the far left corner, that's considered the first house. And the first house is typically ruled by Aries. You'll see in this chart that Aries starts the zodiac in the same spot that the first house is. So this is where we get our principles of the house system. We've covered this in the house section, but we're just reiterating that the house system is based off of Aries to Pisces, starting with Aries as first in that left hand corner of the circle, which is considered the first house. So, how does this relate to a solar horoscope? Well, the sun is placed in the first house. So, if we were reading for Aries horoscope, we would read it as the chart gives it to us. We would read it as the sun in Aries, right? A sun sign in Aries in the first house. So let's create a situation where we are reading for Aries sun sign, right? We're reading for Aries sun sign, but it's a Libra full moon. So what we have here now is that the moon energy would be in Libra. And see in this chart right here, the moon lands in Libra, right? This is the order of the zodiac. This is the basic layout of the zodiac. Aries is in the first house, Libra is in the seventh house. A Libra full moon consists of us being in Aries season with the sun in Aries and the moon transiting Libra. So if we were writing an Aries horoscope, we would be writing for Aries and talking about where the moon lands for Aries in Libra. In this example, the zodiac lines up with the house system, okay? Aries is naturally in the first house, and Aries rules over the first house. So this is why this is the perfect first example, right? So when we're looking at writing a horoscope for Aries, the sun is in the first house, the moon, the full moon, right? Because it's a Libra full moon, is in the seventh house. We could then say that Aries is in its season of self and appearance, and the full moon is bringing some conclusions about Aries in their relationships. This is because the full moon in Libra, for this example, lands in Aries' seventh house of relationships. So, this is the basic example of how you would write a sun horoscope. You could then use your own creativity to write using the elements of the moon and the full moon that you understand about the full moon in order to write Aries their solar horoscope.